EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Bengals are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Seahawks defense looking to knock that conversion rate down. It will be a cold one in Cincinnati as we take a look at Paul Brown Stadium. We'll welcome in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, the snow started about 2 hours ago, and it doesn't show any signs of letting up soon as we join you from Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. Throwing is long. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Let's go! 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to try and go deep again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, but screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football that comes into play, how do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Luck now to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll come out in the pistol. They come out here in the eye. Now a first down carry by Bell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
We got three.
Now Jameis on second down. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got time. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the fit.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Braxton Miller. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So they're going to go for 2. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
This will be taken short. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2nd down following the run.
Ready, set.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Hill. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They run it again with Hill. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Winston on the right side. This is Miller. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here.